Shocking ancient Egyptian discovery at Saqqara. Egypt has various places, and one such place is Saqqara, which is an Egyptian village in Giza that contains ancient Egyptian royal burial grounds and serves as the necropolis for Memphis, the ancient Egyptian capital. Saqqara is the home to numerous pyramids, including the Step Pyramid of Djoser, also known as the Step Tomb, as well as a number of mastaba tombs. It is one of the oldest stone buildings ever built in history. The place is a tourist spot and is an important place for archaeologists to dig deeper into ancient times. Various ancient tombs, mummies of animals and humans, mysterious pyramids, and more were discovered earlier. That all defines the significance of this place. In today's video, we are talking about the shocking ancient Egyptian discoveries at Saqqara that will boggle your mind as well. So, let's dive into the video and make sure to subscribe for more. Here we begin. Why is Saqqara an important archaeological site? Saqqara is a popular, one of the richest archaeological sites in Egypt. Home to a 47-year-old step pyramid used as a burial ground for more than 3,000 years and more. Earlier, Saqqara was more than just a cemetery. It was a pilgrimage site, like ancient Lourdes and Mecca, which attracted people worldwide. Surveys revealed that Saqqara had remains of numerous temples buried under the sands. In addition, archaeologists have discovered millions of animal mummies like dogs, birds, crocodiles, and more, suggesting a thriving business dealing with the dead, with masks and coffins to suit various budgets. Archaeologists are hoping for insights into how coffin design evolved over time, and deciphering the hieroglyphics on the coffins, revealing information about the person inside. Now, let's move on to the discoveries. Discovery in Sarcophagi and temple in Saqqara. Egypt unearthed a funeral temple as well as the oldest coffins ever discovered in Saqqara, which unlocks more secrets in the ancient burial site. Moreover, it embarks on a major discovery in the vast necropolis south of Cairo, Egypt. The authorities of the country stated that a mission headed by the former Minister of the State for Antiquities Affairs, Zahi Hawass, an Egyptologist, unearthed the funeral temple. It was suspected to be of Queen Nerit, the wife of the first pharaoh of the 6th dynasty of Egypt, King Teti. The mission also excavated 52 burial shafts with over 50 wooden coffins found inside. They dated to 3,000 years old and were the oldest sarcophagi ever found in Saqqara. Workers excavated the site during the discovery's official announcement by the archaeological mission team of Egypt. They say that these coffins are wooden. Many gods were worshipped during this period and were represented on the coffin's surface. 5 ancient tombs at Saqqara. Egyptian archaeologists stated that around 5 well-decorated and well-painted tombs were discovered at the foot of the Djoser Pyramid near Cairo, completed with small pottery, statues, and wooden coffins. The tombs were earlier believed to have housed senior officials from the Old Kingdom in the 5 intermediate period of ancient Egypt, dating back to 2700 BC. All the 5 tombs discovered are rich with ancient Egyptian history. The necropolis is close to the Djoser Step Pyramid and not too far from King Menri I. The location of the capital of Memphis also include the Giza Pyramids. The area of ruins was designated later as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in the 1970s. Discovered 250 coffins and 150 bronze statues. Recently, the nation also unearthed various coffins of top officials and priests in Saqqara that date back to the late Ptolemaic period. This is true and amazing. Egyptian authorities recently unearthed a massive archaeological find with 250 coffins containing mummies and 150 bronze statues of ancient gods or goddesses and other antiquities at Saqqara necropolis. As per the Secretary General of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, Mustafa Wazi, said that this find was at the Bubasti Cemetery area where they discovered a bronze statue dating back to the period of ancient Egypt. The cache included around 150 distinct bronze statues of gods like Amumin, Anubis, Isis, Osiris, Hathor. The mission also unearthed 250 intact wooden coffins dating back to 500 BC inside various burial wells and a group of painted wooden boxes, golden-faced statues, and amulets. Some shafts led to the discovery of board games, wooden funeral masks, a shrine dedicated to the god Anubis, bird-shaped artifacts, as well as a bronze axe. In addition, the limestone stelae dated to the Ramesses II reign were found in one of the shafts, depicting the overseer of the military chariot of the king and his wife, worshipping Osiris and sitting with their 6 children. During the excavation process inside one of the wells, the discovery led to the papyrus writing verses from the Book of the Dead. The papyrus scroll found belonged to the man Bukhar-Af, whose name was written on it. This book is one of the ancient Egyptian funeral texts written on the papyrus and used from the beginning of the New Kingdom around 50 BC. However, this New Kingdom is distinguished because the New Kingdom sarcophagi were found. This kingdom lasted from the 16th century BC to the 11th century, covering the Egyptian dynasties of the 18th to the 20th. The discovery accepted that the area was not used for burial during the late period only. Another mud brick and luxurious shrine was discovered at 24 meters below the ground level, the deepest shaft ever found. Inside the shafts, the mission also discovered massive numbers of archaeological artifacts and statues representing deities. Egypt also carried out extensive digging operations recently in Saqqara, resulting in a string of discoveries, including the unearthing of the 4,400-year-old tomb of Wati, a royal priest, in 2018, as well as the discovery of various mummified statues or animals a year later. The place also comprises numerous magic spells intended to assist a journey of the dead person through the duat and into the afterlife, as well as written by various priests over a period of 1,000 years. A collection of vanity products was also discovered, including eyeliners, combs, bracelets, seed necklace, earrings, etc. The discovery was done during the 4th excavation of the place, and the 5th excavation will start soon. Tomb of ancient Egyptian dignitary who read top-secret documents. A team of archaeologists in Egypt also discovered a tomb that dated back 4,300 years ago to a man, Meti-Jetchu, the official who claimed that he had access to all the secret royal documents. The dignitary bore the name and was an official with access to the sealed documents, according to the professor at the University of Warsaw's Faculty of Oriental Science. The tomb was discovered next to the Djoser Step Pyramid. It is not a coincidence that his tomb is next to the Step Pyramid, the first ever pyramid built in ancient Egypt. Djoser was an essential and revered king from the glorious past, and Meti-Jetchu was one of the people who survived during the reign of the first 3 pharaohs of the 6th dynasty. It includes Titi, Userka, and Pepi I. He was also known as the royal estate inspector and priest of the mortuary cult of Pharaoh Titi. The tomb's chapel has been excavated, leading to the finding of hieroglyphic inscriptions, relief, paintings depicting Meti-Jetchu. No other family member were mentioned in the inscription, but the burial chamber has not been unearthed, and the tomb seems to be a massive complex that might hold his family remains. Meti-Jetchu's high social status defined that he could have hired skilled artisans to create the tomb. Still, some of the tomb's rocks were eroded and brittle, prompting conservators to intervene during the discovery or mission. A clinical professor from New York University stated that some details also say that the tomb's decoration might not have been finished. One of the paintings showed the outline of a man beside the massive antelope known as oryx. The outline only suggested the decoration was incomplete. It is suspected that the chamber might contain the mummy of Meti-Jetchu. The discoveries of Saqqara are surely surprising and will lead the archaeologists to deeper history of ancient Egypt. But what do you think of these shocking discoveries? Do you believe there is much more to dig at the place, and the place is full of mysteries? Don't forget to share the views in the comments below and subscribe to our channel.